What's up guys, welcome to a special video where today I'm going to show you my bedroom over here like that, and I'm not recording this with a microphone, so I apologise now if the sound quality isn't great. I might add subtitles if it isn't. So let's get straight to it, shall we? So, entering the room, the first thing you will see is, where's the bed? Well, simply put, it's a sofa bed. Yep, it's really uncomfortable, but it saves on space, and you could say that's where the magic happens. Turning over here, there's some knickknacks here, nothing interesting. This is my comic book shelf, although it should be noted I've got a lot more comic books digitally now. In fact, most, if not all, of the comic books I buy now are digital. So there's more than just what's on here. So just a quick run through the Batman files over here. I really recommend that for any Batman fan. Bunch of Batman comic books. Punisher, I'm a big fan of the Punisher. Fables, big fan of them, although I now read them digitally. And behind these we've got The Walking Dead and Mass Effect. Big fan of the Mass Effect video games. Walking Dead, I've kind of gone off that a little. As you can see as well, I've got some little ornaments and knickknacks here, Star Wars related stuff. And up here, there's a bunch of other stuff there. And even up there, I've got some board games which I never play. But it should be noted, all these figures like this and the Han Solo and so on, I never got them myself. They were given to me as gifts. If it were up to me, I probably wouldn't have got them. But hey, not complaining. They're pretty okay. Moving down over here to this bookcase. Here's my current gen games, so PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One. Not going to go through them all, they're there. Again, most of the stuff I get now is digital, so these are just some of them. In fact, a lot of this stuff that I get now is digital, so yeah, these probably aren't the majority of my games. Moving up, here's a picture of Darth Vader along with all my PS3 games. And over here to the left is my set of The Witcher Gwent cards. Pretty good card game. You can play it outside of the Gwent video game and The Witcher 3. So moving up here to my Star Trek shelf. Here's every episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, as well as the films and Star Trek Enterprise and the J.J. Abrams and Justin Lin films, all on Blu-ray. Big Star Trek fan. Outlander, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and all James Bond films. Again, all these are on Blu-ray. Then moving up to my Marvel shelf and house. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all of the Marvel films up to Ant-Man. You might notice here, Avengers, Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp. There's a big gap here. A lot of films missing because I've got them digitally. Then my Star Wars shelf. So big Star Wars fan, again, these are just some of the Star Wars stuff that I have. The best Star Wars stuff ends up here. A lot of the books and comic books I get digitally now, so don't need to worry about them. And yeah, I've got Star Wars stuff in other rooms as well, so this is just a small proportion of the Star Wars stuff that I have. Just give you a peek behind this figure. There you go. Then on the top there, just an old clock that I was given from my step-granddad for some reason, as well as a couple of little figures here and there. Moving over to this side of the room, PSVR. Sitting there gathering dust because, well, it's a bit of a hassle to set up. Yeah, a real big hassle to set up, in fact. So much so that it just puts you off ever wanting to use it. But it's there, it's cool. Every now and then there might be a game that I want to use. Peeking underneath this little table is some of my older games. PS2, Xbox, PC, and GameCube. Don't really touch these anymore, but these are the favourites of the bunch. And over here is my Switch box and extra controllers and so on. Moving up, Xbox 360. All my Xbox 360 games, I'll give you a peek behind there. There you go. Moving up from here is my Blu-ray shelf. So every season so far of Game of Thrones, Battlestar Galactica, The Sopranos, Homeland, and Fargo Season 1 and 2. Then moving up, Prometheus, as well as the Alien films, Sons of Anarchy, Mad Men, The Newsroom, Person of Interest, The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Again, all of those on Blu-ray. Then we're moving up to my Game of Thrones shelf. Big fan of the Game of Thrones, particularly the books, A Song of Ice and Fire. All of these, hardback. You might notice that they are a little inconsistent in that these two, Game of Thrones and Stone of Swords, are actually American imports. It was the only way I could get them in hardback form. Pretty expensive. Not going to brag, not going to talk about how expensive they were, but I did have to get them from a special place. They are rare. They are, I think, limited edition, some of them. So yeah, pretty proud that I've got these. And over here, we've got The Cuckoo's Calling and The Silkworm from J.K. Rowling, who uses the pseudonym Robert Galbraith. Not as good as Harry Potter, but it's probably her second best work. Then I've got like a Red Dead Redemption 2 strategy guide. And up here, some more ornaments. And this is my, what's the word? It is the year photograph, I suppose you could call it, from the final year of sixth form when I was in Gossip High School. So those are me, my teachers, and my friends. Although a lot of them I don't really talk to anymore, which is a shame. Over here, poster. A really old poster, needs replacing. It's all wonky and disfigured. I should really get rid of that. And then above the bed and the couch, more posters. And just to finish out this bedroom tour, my home theatre system, I suppose you could call it. Not going to go through it all, it might seem like I'm bragging, I don't want to do that. So here we go, TV and all the consoles underneath. And then above there is my clock, which you can barely read. But that's my bedroom. Well, that's been my bedroom tour. I hope you've liked it. It's hopefully been interesting to some of you. If you've enjoyed this video, you can subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and leave some comments and feedback down below. You can also go to Twitter and Instagram and follow me at _Grant Burton. Any sort of support will really be appreciated. But until next time, thanks for watching.